Good afternoon, and it is a great day in Bowie's Creek. Students, friends, family members, and supporters, on behalf of the student body at Campbell University, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Campbell. I want to take a brief moment to recognize the student leaders who have been preparing for many days, many weeks over the summer, our Tartan leaders who have been working to make sure that this and the whole Tartan experience goes well. So I want to congratulate all of the Tartan leaders for that. To the families, friends, supporters here today, I also want to take an opportunity to acknowledge you for helping your student get to where they are today. You all have supported and sacrificed to see your student succeed, and that does not go unnoticed. So thank you, parents and supporters. To the students, you're here. Take this moment to congratulate yourself on achieving this milestone in your life. This moment is important for you. Whether you've traveled from down the road or from across state lines, whether you've graduated from high school or you've transferred from another institution, you've made the decision to embark on a new journey and spend the next few years of your life here at Campbell. That change can be intimidating. Think about it. For the first time, for many of you, you're building a life that is truly your own. Maybe you're leaving behind familiar family routines, hometown friends, family traditions. Maybe you've left that hometown job or your favorite after-school restaurant and hangout spot, and now you're stepping into a new season filled with unknowns and uncertainties. For many of you, there are going to be some challenges associated with that. There might be some days where you feel exactly where you're supposed to be, and there might be other days when you're reconsidering your major or you feel like you're left out. And that's okay, because growth is often challenging. My faith is something that's very important to me, and so when I was reflecting on a passage that might resonate with you all and that resonated with me on my freshman year, I thought about Joshua and the story of Joshua in the Bible. And before Joshua, there was Moses. He was the leader of the Hebrew people, and when Moses passed away, Joshua, this young man, was called to step into a new chapter and to lead these people. And I can only imagine how intensely the weight of the responsibility, the fear of the unknown, and the pressure to succeed was laid on his shoulders. But God's message to Joshua was simple and straightforward. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. That's Joshua 1:9. And regardless of where you are in your faith journey, the promise that God made to Joshua is also the promise that he makes to you today. It is a reminder that when we step into unknowns and uncertainties, we never do it alone. And that is especially true here at Campbell. We are an institution that strives to embody the values set out in Scripture. So know and understand that when you go through challenges and obstacles in your time here at Campbell, there is an entire community of friends, faculty, staff that will support you, that will guide you, that will counsel you, and like the Scripture says, that will be with you wherever you go. When the classwork begins to pile up, there are professors ready to help you. When you might feel like you're out of place, there are RAs in your halls willing to have a conversation. When life becomes heavy, there is counseling services here to support you. When you feel like your faith is being tested, we've got Spiritual Life that will pray with you. Know that you are not just joining an academic institution, you're joining a community that wants to see you succeed in every area of your life. We are here to help you develop your character, discover your calling, and cultivate a strong sense of initiative. At Campbell University, there is a place for everyone. So there are a few lessons that I've learned from my time here at Campbell that I want to share with you all to be a part of encouragement. First lesson is to be open to opportunities. I like to say that Campbell is an opportunity school. When I was in high school, I did not do anything like this. I wasn't in student government. I wasn't heavily involved in clubs. I could not have imagined that I would be speaking to you all from a podium today. But Campbell gave me the opportunity to develop my own leadership skills, not just through SGA, but through so many other resources that are available to you. So college is your moment to say yes. Say yes to the clubs and organizations. Say yes to the classes that challenge you and really encourage you to think. Say yes to internships that expand your horizon. Say yes to studying abroad or exploring your faith in a deeper, more intentional way. History shows us that many of the opportunities that people take were first ignored. Take those opportunities. Find your people. As I said earlier, we're a community here at Campbell, and that community first begins with the people immediately around you. Some friendships you'll form for a season, some you'll form for the rest of your life. I've met some of my closest friends here at Campbell, friends that will sit with me in the library until 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning studying for an exam, or friends that walk with me to Chick-fil-A, not because they're hungry, but because they know I want company. And so at Campbell, you can find those friends, and you can also be that friend. You can find them in small groups, study groups. You can find them in your classes, your residence halls. You can find your people here at Campbell. And my last piece of encouragement, and probably the most important piece, is to stay grounded. You're going to encounter a lot of people, a lot of voices that might tell you what you should be, tell you what you should do and how you should live, and that can be overwhelming at times. And on those days when it feels overwhelming and you don't know what voice to listen to, being grounded in a solid set of values will help guide you. For me, that's my faith in Jesus Christ. And on days when it gets hard for me and challenging for me, knowing what my foundation is makes the decision-making process a whole lot easier. And there's a story in Scripture that I really like, and Jesus is telling a parable about two builders, one who builds his house on sand and one who builds his house on a solid rock. And the one who built his house on sand, when the winds and when the storms and when the rain came, that house washed away. But the builder who built his house on a solid foundation, that house remained firm. And so on days when college becomes stressful, when those storms come your way, stress, anxiety, feelings of self-doubt, feeling overwhelmed, that foundation will help keep you steady. So, as you start this new chapter of your life, please remember this. It can be scary, it can be anxious, and there could be challenges. But at Campbell University, you will never have to endure those challenges alone. You are surrounded by a community that wants to see you succeed. You've got a family here in Bowie's Creek. So, lean into those opportunities, build those friendships that sharpen you, ground yourself in values that will guide you when life gets complicated. I pray that you all step boldly into this new season of your life. Please trust the process and know that there is worthwhile in the journey that lies ahead. Welcome to Campbell University, and I am so glad that you all are here.